Welcome back to the grind. I'm your boy Dame. I'm your capper, aka Mr. Free Money. And before we start, do me one solid, hit the subscribe button because I'm out here doing some research to try to make you a little extra money. The goal behind all this is to make sports betting profitable. Most of people, 90 something percent of people are just literally losing money, just giving it away. I think it's over ambition. Everyone's looking for the lotto play. I'm looking to just make consistent money every opportunity we get. So please do hit the subscribe button because it's going to benefit you. I'm going to keep on making the money. I would like some subscription money eventually, but I got the bets. I got the goods here. So you guys should tune in more often. We got another 10 months pretty much from here on out until the end of basketball season, where I kind of lay low during baseball season and give you guys some picks. But anyway, we're in week 2 of the NFL season, and let's check in what's been happening and what happened on Monday night. We went 1-2 on the game between the Jets and, of course, the Niners. We hit on our Purdy bet. We had the under. We faded Purdy under 1.5 touchdowns. He didn't get any touchdowns. And then we had a heartbreaker. We got hooked. We had Jets over 19.5. They finished with 19. I know they missed one 2-point conversion early in the, not early, but in the third, I believe. And they might have missed another one in the fourth. I'm not sure what happened. No, they didn't. I don't think. I don't know. Not too sure if they had that second 2-point conversion or not. Our latter day 3 took a loss. Ayuk gets hurt, so he doesn't get to 40 yards. And Aaron Rodgers got pulled from the game early because it was out of hand, and he didn't get his 200 yards. He had like 170 or 168 to be exact. So that puts us on the season at not so pretty 7-7, but I'll tell you what's a little bit more attractive is that within the 7-7, we are up 1.75 units. What does that mean? If you bet $100 on every bet that I've made, you're up $175. So a couple takes of gas, pay a couple of phone bills. It's not life-changing money, but I think everyone will agree that if you can make an extra 175 a week watching sports, you'd sign up for that. So sign up by hitting the subscribe button. And I'm actually looking to increase it. I would like to make 200 a week. Actually, no, I wouldn't even limit it. I want to just sweep the weeks. I want to win every bet, and that's how I go into it. So typically, coming off of a losing day, I normally hit the gym a little harder. And these are my 3 picks I have for the Thursday night football game. I'm starting off with the classic fade. I'm taking the under of 49 points. This is minus 110 on Caesars. You rarely hear me say that nowadays. Last week, the Dolphins offense didn't seem as robust. I think they got off to a slow start. And I think that, we pay attention to their passing game and these big bombs and highlights. But I do think the core of it is establishing that run game. I thought their run game was pretty decent last year. So with their starting running back hurt, not sure they're going to have that same credence there, or even concern maybe from the Bills defense, who I do believe will be trying to I don't know what you do with Tyreek Hill, but they're going to throw maybe an extra guy at him, because that's, these Tyreek Hill bombs just destroy morale, and you could have a great defensive drive happening. It could be 3rd and 15th, and then this bomb for 70 yards just kind of crushes yourself. So I think you kind of approach that offense where you take off the head, like you got to kill the head, and then the other body parts will just fall apart. So I'm taking that bet. I do think the Bills tighten up their defense a little bit. I like how fast and aggressive they can play sometimes. They seem like they're playing with the turbo button a lot, and I think that's very important for a secondary going against this firepower offense that the Dolphins have. Second pick. Taking Jalen Waddle over 4.5 receptions. Little bankroll builder here. It's not worth much at minus 130. Feel to sprinkle a unit and a half on this. Actually, let's make this a unit and a half bet. Our first more than 1 unit bet. So we'll notate that, and when I give you the numbers of where we're at with the profits, this will be reflective of a 1.5 unit bet. Waddle coming off a great week 1, over 100 reception yards. I think he broke loose for a reception over 60 yards. Over the last 8 games he's played, including last season, he's averaging about 4.88 receptions a game. He did have 5 receptions in week 1, and like I said, I think the Bills come out and they're really just going to try to limit the exposure to Tyreek Hill. I don't know how they'll do it, but I think that's where the emphasis will be. There's some checkdowns. You find a big target with great hands like Jalen Waddle, and then hopefully we get to see the Waddle dance. When he scores a touchdown, he sometimes waddles like a penguin. I love it. And lastly, we're back down to day one of the ladder, but the ladder challenge. This is our first 3-leg parlay. We're at plus 107 here. I'll just run by it quick. We're taking an alternate spread. We're taking the Bills plus 6.5. We're taking Josh Allen to get at least 175 passing yards, and we're taking Tua to get at least 225 passing yards. This all seems feasible to me. A little concerned about the time clock. I don't want one of these teams holding the ball a little bit more than the other, trying to ice their offense and really trying to control the possession. Why would they be strategic and want to win the game? They should totally just think about the bettors. But that's all I got for you guys. I'll probably see you guys Saturday. Again, I know I'm annoying. Hit the subscribe button because I got this money for you guys. I got this. Come get it. Have a good night. And